Hi, I'm Chris with Carnival Cruise Line, and this is episode 240 of Yakety-Yak straight from the Yak's mouth. John Heald, Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador, posts on his Facebook page where you can ask him questions. He answers the questions. We read the questions and the answers, and we take the cool, the weird, the funny, the myths, the lies, and we put them here for you. So on today's episode, we're talking about, can my 4-year-old bring her baby doll that's in a stroller? Can I wear my prescription sunglasses down the water slides? Why can't I get a doorstop to hold it open for my mobility scooter? If I left a positive comment for a crew member, that helps them get a day off, right? And can we pre-order sugar-free cookies and such?
And this is straight from the Yak's mouth.
All right, question 1. This cruiser asked if their 4-year-old is allowed to bring her baby doll and a stroller on the cruise ship. John said yes, absolutely, and he thinks it would be wonderful. Sounds like a weird question, but it's really not, because everybody asks if they can bring the carts and stuff with the wheels, and he always says the wheels can damage the decking, so I think it's a pretty good question. Question 2. This cruiser asked if prescription sunglasses were allowed to be worn on the water slides on the ship or at Celebration Key if there was a strap on them. John said he is sorry, but no. It is not allowed for the guest safety, but also for the safety of other guests if for some reason those sunglasses fall off, get crushed, and get broken into bits and pieces. Which, me personally, I have prescription sunglasses, and it would be great if I can actually see going down the slides, but is what it is. No, you cannot wear them. If you like to wear them, they can't be on the water slides. That simple. Speaking of like, if you like what you see and you enjoy cruising content, please like and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate that. Question 3. This cruiser is on a Journeys cruise, and his wife has a mobility scooter that fits within the standard door sizes. In the past, they've asked their room steward for one of the little door wedgies, who then directed them to guest services, who then said it was not allowed. They've never been turned down before for a doorstop, and they're wondering, is this something new? John says he's afraid it is. There are safety concerns about this, and it should have been explained to them already. John did offer to try to help them with an alternative. That said, what's the safety concern? I mean, those doors are heavy. I guess you can get an ADA cabin where some of the doors, they open automatically, but they're super limited, and her scooter fits within the normal size door, so I don't get what the safety concern would be to have a little door stopper there. I guess you can bring your own. They're a dime a dozen type little thing, but on the ship, they're not going to leave one with you. So, bring your own. Question 4. This cruiser asked if it was true that when you leave a positive comment for the crew members in the survey, it'll eventually earn them a day off. John said no, that is not true. What is true is all the comments you leave, positive comments for the crew, that does go into their file, and when it comes to promotion time and they're looking for stuff like that, they're going to go to the files and they're going to see that this person has done amazing, they've got X amount of reviews, and they've earned and deserved the right to step up and get promoted. So if you have a great crew member on any of your cruises, just make sure somebody knows, because that's how they get their promotions. And we've seen it over the years, because we've been cruising since '99, where somebody was, let's just say, a smoking section attendant or cleaning the Lido decks. And then we see them years later, and they're now an assistant room steward. And then we see them years later, and now they are a room steward. So there's progression, just like in every company. But make sure you leave those comments so they have the leg up, if you will, when it comes that time. Last question. This cruiser knows that you can pre-order things like cookies and such to your cabin before the cruise. They want to know, is there a way to order sugar-free cookies and such and stuff like that? John said, unfortunately not. He really does think they do need to start adding those, and though he appreciated the nudge in the right direction, He said thank you, and he will definitely see if he can get those added. A lot of people can't have sugars, diabetes, whatever it is. I don't know why you can't pre-order them. I guess if you order them, they kind of make them to order, so they don't want to pre-make X amount and then throw them out. Don't know. Anyway, that's been episode 240 of Yakety-Yak, straight from the Yak's mouth. Thanks for watching. Please take care.